All right. Another episode of Conversation After Dark. Tay, what's up with you?
Everything is great with me. What's going on with you?
It's all good. It's all good. Tell people where they can find us.
You can find us at Conversate After Dark everywhere. And if you would like to be a guest on the show or you have a topic you want us to cover, you can reach us at cvadthepodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. Hit us up. You can also go to our website, conversationafterdark.com. Leave us a comment. You got a steamy story you want us to read, hit us up. So Tay, let's kick it off like we normally do.
All right.
We can do Section 69.
Okay. Okay. Your significant other wants to have fun in a public place. Where would you take them and why?
Fun in a public place. I would probably say like a nightclub. A nightclub. It doesn't necessarily have to be a swingers club, even though, that's public and you can actually, get as loose as you want to. But I would say a nightclub. Here in Dallas, there's this one club that has like what do you call it? With both sex
The co-ed bathrooms.
Co-ed bathrooms, right? And they big. So I'm just like, damn, if I had me a lady, we could just go ahead and sneak in this joint and pop it off real quick because it's got a nice little space in it, they keep it pretty clean and all that. So it'd either be like a nightclub or like a happening restaurant where you kind of just kind of like, go to the restroom real quick and do it like that. Or obviously, swingers club.
Okay. My first thought was a restaurant, and maybe it might have to be somewhere kind of fancy. I'm thinking because I might need a tablecloth. And those chain restaurants don't always have a tablecloth to hide what's going on under the table. So.
Yeah, I got you. Get some under the table action.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you. So Tay, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
There's been times when guys are trying to get with a woman, right? You go on a date or y'all decide to Netflix and chill. Well, y'all decide to Netflix and the chill is debatable, right? So
right.
He's asking for it. He's making his move. First of all, do y'all like it when guys ask for it? We like, hey, yo, can we do it? Or do you like it just to initiate and try to make it happen? What do you prefer?
I know we're in this age of people want like expressed consent because anything can be misconstrued. But it just feels weird when somebody just asks like that. I don't know. I guess if you got game and you can kind of hint around at it, it feels different than somebody just straight up asking for it.
Yeah, but the way things are these days, you almost have to. You almost have to, sign this disclaimer or this NDA or something because, when coercion entered the chat and people started to say, "Oh, I felt coerced" and all this, that, and the other, just because you said just let me stick the tip in. Like I just encourage fellas, man, get a verbal approval.
Yeah, I agree.
Get it, and we have to blame. I mean, I'm not gonna say we'll blame women for that. We'll blame everybody. We all got ourselves into this situation where we just can't be, spontaneous. You just have to, talk it out first. But back in the day, and sometimes, currently as well, the guy may be asking like, "Yo, y'all Netflix and chilling." Y'all might be cuddling on the couch or in the bed or whatever, and he's rubbing on your thighs, rubbing on whatever, and then you tell him like, "Nah, not tonight," or like, "Nah, just let's take it slow." And guys go through the checklist, right? They're like, "Oh, come on, let me, whatever." And normally, the last straw is what he'll say. Let me just eat it. I want. We ain't got to do nothing out. We ain't got to do nothing else. I just want to eat it. Have you ever had a guy do that, ask that question, and have you ever given in?
Yes and yes, but it wasn't me giving in. it was me proving my point that that's not all he wanted. Because if a woman thinks that that's all the guy wants, I think she's coming from a naive place. Sometimes there may be one or two guys that might actually mean it when they say it, but I think the majority of guys want more. So to think that they don't want more is a little naive. So I will say that I have given in just to prove that that ain't all you want. You're going to ask for more. And I'm going to say no, because you need to be a man of your word. If you want more, say you want more.
You said no?
No, I said yes to.
No, but I'm saying like once he went down, and then after he went down and he, he didn't work his little heart out, and he said, "Hey, let's go ahead and just keep it rocking." You said no?
Because he came at me first with, "Let me just eat it." And I was like, "That's not all you're gonna want. You're gonna want more." And he kept saying, "No, I just want to eat it." And he kept insisting that all he wanted to do was eat it. And I said, "No, you're lying. You're gonna want more." So when he wanted more, I proved that he was a liar. And yes, I told him no.
Damn. And it was it. That was a wrap.
That was it. I got mine. And I'm learning, the older I get, the more I know I need to stop being selfish. Going back to that conversation we had last week. That's another story.
So did he do a good job?
He did pretty good. Yeah.
And it still did.
Actually, that's happened with two guys, and with one of the guys, I will say he's one of the best to ever. He's in my top 5 of people who have done that. But I knew he would want more, and he did.
And you told him no.
Of course.
See, for us, man, that's like a last ditch effort, because you're like, man, if I get her to do that, then I can get the juices flowing, I can get her ready. And most women that I know that I've dealt with, once you get in that position, she's gonna want the rest of it. She's gonna want the rest of it, right? Because of that, most of them will say, "Hell no, I'm not letting you do that either. Because if I let you do that, I'm going to want to go all the way, and I don't want to go all the way. So no, I'm not letting you do that." So, but ooh,
I'm stubborn. If I say this is what it is, that's what I mean. So if you and I'm not stupid. I know you're gonna want more. So don't sit here and lie to me and tell me you're not gonna want more, because I know that's not true. So now I'm out to just prove a point.
But I mean, sometimes we deserve the right to change our mind.
That's true. But it ain't gonna happen with me.
Do women ever try to have to do that? Like, let me just do this or whatever. Have you ever had to try to bait a man into having sex with you?
No, I don't. I can't remember ever having to do that.
Never.
I've put guys in position to make the first move, but I've never felt that I needed to coerce somebody into doing it.
Do y'all ever want to just give oral?
There are times. I won't say as many. But I'll say as someone who likes to do it, there are times when I'm good with just doing that. But like I said, it's not many. I mean, that's not the usual.
So I know that oral is called oral sex, right? So I'm not going to ask the question if you do oral with somebody, say like they go down on you or you go down on them, is it considered sex? Because obviously it's considered sex, but it's not just penetration. But here's the question: does it count as a body if somebody just did oral on you? Does it count as a body?
I say no.
Shocker that a woman would say no.
I'm saying if there was no penetration, why should I count that?
Well, what if he fingered you? That's penetration. So does that count as a body? What if he fingered you? That's penetration. Does that count?
It definitely don't count as a body.
It don't?
No.
So as long as a penis don't go in, it's not a body.
Well, okay. So I was recently kind of, okay, so I don't know how to say this. Okay, so this, it can't just be a penetration thing, because, and maybe I'm wrong in saying I don't count men who just give oral, because what if it comes down to a bisexual or a lesbian situation with two women? You know,
Okay. Okay.
if there's no
But
penetration.
their body, but the way they count bodies is different than the way heterosexual people count bodies. So
How
let's
so?
go from a heterosexual perspective.
But no, I'm saying, but how so? Because that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm a lesbian, and if let's say I'm not using a strap on, it's just me and another woman,
That's
that's still oral sex. It's still a body. So on flip that
that's
on.
really all y'all could do outside of scissoring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
about
that's what I'm saying. So then that makes me look like a hypocrite saying that I don't count just oral as a body, but yeah, I still don't count it.
listen. Let me tell you something. If it's oral, it's a body. It's a body for me. It go on the checklist. I'm putting that down. I'm putting that down in my notepad with GTD. Got
But
the
did
draws.
you really though?
Got did the draws come off?
They don't have to. They can be slid to the side.
Same difference. Same difference. Because I think in most dudes' minds, I know with my crew, if I ate it, if I really tried hard enough, I could have convinced her to give it to me.
Hmm.
So I hit. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So now it counts as a body for me for sure, and it definitely counts as oral sex. And we need to go back to when we had Michelle on the show in terms of like being safe, because I know a lot of people out here, me included. I ain't gonna, me included. Y'all out here giving oral, and then you want to throw a condom on. You got to kind of think about that. I don't know. I've never did oral with a dental dam though. Like I'm really kind of particular about who I'm going down on. I'm not just, if I meet you at the spot, I'm not going down on you. You gotta look like you got a good job or good health care for me to.
That does not mean somebody is safe, but I get what you're saying. I've been unsafe out in these streets before. I have tried oral sex with flavored condoms, and it's just not the same.
I'd rather just not do it, honestly.
Exactly.
If I got to use the dental dam, or you gotta, so I've had head with a condom, and I'm just like, we ain't really got to do this. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. No, let's just go get tested.
Exactly.
Let's just go get tested. Darius, what up, man? Darius said holding hands equals a body. I agree.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't like holding hands, so there
Me
you go.
neither. Me neither. So that way, if I power through it, that's a body right there. That's a body. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I've done it in the past. I've definitely put it out there. Like, yo, well, just let me just do this. Just let me go down. Just let me eat it. Now, there may be times, I'll be honest with you, as a pleaser, I consider myself a pleaser. There may be times where I'm just down to do that. But
Mhm.
I'm more so playing a mind game with it though. You know what I mean? If I do it that way, like I just want to get her all keyed up. I want to get her, this where she just explodes, and I'll be like, all right, I'm done. So I like while I'm acting like I'm leaving, and she's like, no, where you going? Where you going? All that type of shit, just to build it up for the next time. But
And see, it's those mind tricks y'all play. That's what keep me in my stubborn ways. Be like, nope, if that's all you say you gonna do, then that's all you gonna do.
did you eventually let him hit?
Nope,
Never.
never. Say what you want, mean what you say.
Now, would you have gave it to him?
Especially
Did
that
you want to have sex with him though?
no, I wasn't feeling him like that.
But you let him eat it though.
I got mine.
That's tough. That's tough. That's what they call that now. They call it what they call it. The young people, they call it he a munch. You just let him munch. That's
Um, it is what it is.
Did you even kiss him?
No. Mm-mm.
Did
Not,
he? Did you fully disrobe?
no. It was just
Damn.
rough.
he really ran out like a sucker there.
But my thing is, he should have. Well, he wouldn't have got it anyway. I said he should have said what he wanted, but I knew he wanted more. So, like I said, at that point, it was just me proving my point.
So Darius said Tay is a gangster. Absolutely.
I am not a gangster.
That's gangster Tay. That's gang. Because why would you let him do that if he didn't have any chance of any type of future or anything? Did you like block him afterwards? Did you continue to talk to him?
I mean, as of I think when I first got on TikTok, he was still trying. He will pop up every now and then, still trying. And TikTok hasn't been out that long, so
Damn.
and this situation happened a long time ago.
He's still trying to get part two. In your mind, would you ever allow part two or
No, I was never interested in him like that.
so then how did you get to the place where you gangster for real? You gangster for real. Because
Gangster.
Because normally only dudes is like that. Dudes will say shit like, I'll let her suck my dick, you know what I'm saying? That's about it. Like, you just did the male equivalent to that man.
I'm saying he like I already said, like he kept begging. I was like, no. And so when I wasn't gonna give him any, then that's when he pulled, well, let me just eat it. And that's when I was like, you're gonna want more. And so, like I said, after that, because I was like, no, you're lying, you're gonna want more. And he kept denying that. Now it's me proving my point. Nothing ever would have happened between us if he hadn't just been lying about that.
Mm. So Thomas said, now y'all doing the female equivalent. Stacy said, Tay is my shero. Don't do brothers like. See, y'all gonna mess it up. Y'all gonna mess it up. Dude's gonna be like, nah, I ain't going down. You know, I'm gonna have to stick it in first. Let me stick it in 5 times before I eat it.
No, okay. On a serious note, I was thinking about this a couple years ago. Seriously, if he had wanted more, I could have been in serious trouble playing like that.
Listen,
I wasn't playing, I was serious, but I put myself in a possible dangerous situation.
Listen, and I wanted to say that when we was being lighthearted, but I wanted to tell you, don't ever do that again.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Don't assume that every guy's like me is gonna be like, okay, I'll stop. Because there's some dudes out here would knock your fucking block off, even if you just tease them about something.
Yeah, I get it. Like I said,
like,
I
you do
thought about
something
that
like that and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Shoot, that could turn out real bad. That could turn out, and I'm thankful that it did. I'm thankful.
Yeah,
But how you end up with the situation with this dude anyway, where y'all was in this, like, were you interested at all at one point in time? Was he flirting with you? Were you flirting with him?
No, it was through social media. He found me on social media. We were in groups. He's always in the DMs. Always in the DMs.
So he actually messaged you, I just want to eat
it.
Yeah. Dudes is really doing that?
Yes.
Damn, that's terrible. That's terrible. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, social media has helped me because when people are flirting, I'm much better able to recognize it, because in real life, the flirts, I miss them a lot of the times. Hey,
really?
I'll be out and about, and like when I used to be married, my ex-wife would be like, "Oh, you got your little friend over there." I'm like, "What you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? Like, that girl walked from all the way over there just to come shake your hand. You know what I mean? She walked past 30 people just because y'all be watching, right?
Right.
And I've had situations where, co-workers in the past be like, "Well, I was trying to give it to you." And I was just like, "What you mean you was trying to give it to me?" And it was like, "You don't remember this day when this happened and that happened?" And like at the end of a movie, like when the plot twist comes and they start showing up the previous clues in slow motion, I start replaying them like, God damn, she was trying to give it to me. I'm like, well, what's up now? Like, nah, you didn't miss a chance. Well, let me just eat it.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, are you good at picking up on flirts?
I am, but because of how and why I flirt, I don't take them all seriously.
Why you say that?
So majority of the time, if I'm flirting, I don't mean anything by it. It's just something fun to do. I'm 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 my father's child for real. My father was a huge flirt. And I learned from watching him and seeing how women picked up, how responded to him. I was like, oh, okay. And so then I would try stuff just to try it. And I mean, my flirt game was was on it, but I didn't never, it wasn't something I always meant to do.
Darius said, eating is my favorite aspect of sex by far. I can eat and walk away and be satisfied 100%. Well, my brother, you are on your own. I get it. I'm a pleaser. I love doing it. I love the reaction. But yeah, I'm gonna want to finish the job. I'm gonna want to finish the job. But Tay, that's nice. So you flirt and don't have any intention on getting with somebody.
Yeah, I used to have a shirt that said, just because I flirt doesn't mean I'm interested.
What's the purpose though?
Fun. Like seriously, it's just, but okay, so I don't do that anymore. And because I started noticing more and more people would take me serious. So like I used to be in a Facebook group years ago where like we would flirt with everybody. Everybody would go back and forth flirting with everybody. But it was like certain people you just couldn't play with like that because then they would slide into the DM thinking you serious. And I was like, no, it's part of the fun of the group. And then so yeah, I don't flirt anymore. And I feel like because of that, I've lost a little bit of my touch.
It probably come back. It'll probably come back. See, it's not the flirtation that gets me. You know what gets me that y'all do?
What?
It's when like, especially a woman from the South, when they call you like sugar or baby or honey, and they probably say it to every single dude that they encounter,
The
right?
South say that to everybody.
They probably have pet names for everybody, right? But you just be like, damn man, she called me baby. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all compliment me on something, or like, oh, you smell good today. The first thing as soon as you walk out, I'm calling my dude. Hey dog, she gonna fuck. Real,
Oh my
real.
God.
So the subtle flirtation, I'm gonna miss it every time. But if you compliment me or you call me a pet name, I'm thinking like, I don't know. And then you been there, put your foot out there and be like, hey, can I just eat it? And she be like, no, boy, I ain't feeling you like that. And y'all just be playing them games with dudes. What's up with that, Tay? Right?
I guess you can't say it was playing games, but I don't know. It was just fun.
Now, do you like
So
it when you flirt?
how do you flirt with people? Or do you flirt?
I listen. I suck at flirting. I really do. Like, I would like to think that I know I'm charismatic. I can have a conversation. I can make women laugh, giggle, or what have you. Um, so that's like my flirting.
Okay.
Compliment here or there, like, oh girl, you killing it, or I love those earrings. You smell good, or and it's just the way you say it, right? First, it's like, like, oh, you smell good today, versus, oh, shit, you smelling good. You say it's the delivery, it's the way you say it, it's the way you say
Right.
it. So I mean, I can be flirtatious, but I'm just not as. I think I'm smooth, but I'm not as smooth as I would like to be.
Okay.
I'm not as comfortable with it as I like to be. Because like I said, I came up in the Midwest. In the Midwest, big dudes wasn't really popular. It wasn't until I moved to the South where it was just like, yo, you fine. You're like, what? You talking to me? Like, yeah, I'm talking to you. You know what I mean?
Not even when Heavy D came out. I thought Heavy D made it popular for big dudes.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no. And the comparison is always there, right? Because I can dance, light on my feet. I was an athlete. Don't get me wrong. I was able to get women, but like, I would say, like, for my looks, I like to consider I'm a handsome guy. And the guys that I ran with, they were handsome dudes as well. I wasn't getting to play like they was, and I know it specifically was probably because I was a big dude. Now we moved to the South, things changed. So pulling hair,
You said pulling hair?
pulling hair, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
Really?
Yes.
What is it about? I mean, of course, I say really like I don't know this, but what is it about that y'all love?
Well, so every now and then I like to be dominated, and that's part of it. That's part of the whole thing. I've even let guys do it when I've had a weave in my hair, and I'm like, just don't pull too tight. But but yeah, I mean, oh yes, definitely a thumbs up for me.
Is there a method to the hair pulling? You have to pull at the base, or do you just pull from the end of the hair?
It's better
Educate our listeners.
for me. I can't speak for other women. That pulling at the back, I don't know, that hurts more. So like if you take your hand and like grab it here and pull it, that's the move right there.
That's the move. That's the move.
Pardon me.
You got. I see you working on that Spanish. You got to get up close. You got to get up close. It's less painful, fellas. Then, especially if you're from the back, because you can pull it, and then that helps with the arch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you ever had a
Not that I
mishap?
need help with the arch, but
What now?
nothing.
No, say it again. They be humble bragging. Tay be humble bragging like you said. I got dudes coming just want to eat it. Finish. You see? Yeah, you gangster. You said you ain't got no problem with the arch.
No, I don't. But but I do like that though.
You ever had a hair mishap?
A mishap? Yes. But again, I am the type where I'm usually open about what's my hair, what's not my hair. So 9 times out of 10, the guy already knew it wasn't my hair anyway. So
Okay.
but I do remember I was dating this one dude, and this was when we first started dating. I thought he knew that this long ponytail I had was not my hair, and so it was like it was late. I was tired. My hair was itching. I was trying to get to it, couldn't because I had the ponytail on. So I took the ponytail off, thinking he already knows, and he was like, he stopped. So you know.
No, but I've seen you in person, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, several times.
Mm.
You do a good job of blending the texture to your real hair, though. You know,
Yeah.
some women, you know, it don't. You need to give them some tips. You need to give them some tips.
You gotta pick stuff that's your hair texture, or that could be your hair texture.
Wow. Yeah. So hair pulling, that's my thing. Choking, I like that. Tay, I had a woman choke me back.
Really? And how did you feel about that?
I thought it was cool. Like, you know, I got big neck, so it wasn't like she was really doing anything. But she choked me back. I said, "Oh, you a fighter, huh?" That sounded terrible.
Yes. So, I've always wondered that when it comes to men, because I know a lot of women who like it, but I know there are men who kind of like that pleasure pain type of thing too. So is that something you would add to like your list of things you want?
I wouldn't say that I would add it, but I don't mind, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Because most of the women I fuck with, they don't have big hands. You know what I'm saying? They may have big feet, but they ain't got big hands. So I ain't really worried about that.
Maybe some people's feet.
Huh?
So why you got to be talking about people's feet?
They got big feet, you know, women with big feet. That's just sometimes it happens, right?
Right.
We don't discriminate against them. It's just big old feet. That's it. Some guys don't like women with big feet.
True.
Sometimes they don't, you know. Shoot. Yeah. But I think those are the dudes that's like 5'11", that's really short.
Here you go.
them dudes that can wear women's Jordans. Like, where you get the Jordans, man? They only launched it for women. Oh shit, I could fit them. You know, you size 8, size 9 wearing motherfuckers. You know, they the ones who got a problem with women with big feet. You know, that's why you gotta Fuck with these big dudes. Move to the south like me.
Oh.
But anyway, let's do it. Let's do a nasty or normal. Then we get up out of here.
Okay, so I don't really have a nasty or normal. It's a would you participate in this or not? Okay, so I recently heard of a thing called gifting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's it's something I guess the young people have uh termed something that I think already has a name, but I'm gonna describe it to you and see if you come up with the same thought I have. So gifting is a woman, or you want to deal with a woman, and she says, well, in order to be in my presence or be in my company, you have to gift me this. Is that something you would do or not do?
Like what? Gift or what?
Whatever she says she wants as her gift.
Like buy her a purse or earrings or something
Yeah.
like that.
Pretty much from what I from my understanding, instead of asking for money, they're asking for gifts, so it doesn't sound as bad.
So don't say like you hoeing.
Exactly. Exactly.
How fine is she? Because if she's fine enough, give me the Amazon wish list.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. That's tricking. That's tricking. I'm not.
It
Like,
is.
what's the point? Like, we might as well just do a transaction. Like, send me an invoice. I'll come through. And, I definitely ain't gonna eat it. We gonna smash, and then you buy what you want. But nah, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Gifting.
Gifting.
Oh, that mercy. Now, would you do it?
No, I was not when I heard about it, I said that sounds like prostitution to me, but just with another name.
What if a guy told you he needed a gift for you to come through?
I'm not giving a guy a gift to deal with me. Mm-mm. No.
You want a gift? I think everyone got a price though. I think most women got a price. Most women would give it up if that rent was short, they give it up. I know they would. Tell the truth.
I don't know. I mean, maybe every woman has their price, but I guess it depends on how much value she puts on herself, what that price is.
I mean, I would do it for the rent. Shit, just not with no dude.
But to outright ask for it like that, just to me sounds like prostitution, and that's not something I would do.
But they've been doing that. I didn't know they had a term called gifting.
Yeah.
You follow those IG models. You go to their bio, like this is my Amazon wish list, and I'm thinking like, do dudes really be buying this shit
Of
for
course
you?
they do. Of course they do.
And you ain't gonna get nothing out of it. Maybe a DM saying thanks, sweetie, or some shit like that, but you ain't gonna get nothing out of it. Come on, man. Fellas, if we got anything from this show at all, is I need y'all to respect yourselves more. Don't be gifting chicks. Don't be gifting chicks stuff off Amazon or whatever just to be in their presence. And definitely don't let women like Tay let you eat it and you not get the rest of it. Respect yourselves, gentlemen. That's brothers. That's what I need for y'all to do. Don't get played in the new millennium. Please don't. But anyway, Tay, tell me where they can find us.
You can find us at Conversate After Dark everywhere. And if you have a topic or you want to be a guest, even if you want to be anonymous, you can reach us at cvadthepodcast@gmail.com. And make sure you like this video, share it, and subscribe. And leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing.
That's right. Go to our website, conversateafterdark.com. We'll have you next time. Peace.
Bye.